we're gonna kill a turkey in the snow. That's what we hope we do. I've never killed a bird in the snow before. Pretty awesome stuff. Dead End Game Calls TV, episode 4. Well, me and the guys, we're going to roll out to a place that's very special to me. Matter of fact, we're going out to hunt with some folks that I call my Missouri mom and pops. That's Ed and Nancy Anders, that rest in him. On this hunt, we're going to go out just a few days early to see if we could actually do a little scouting and put a long beard on the ground. The main purpose of this show, it's all about those kids. We're going to hunt with Miss Emma and the Outdoor Dream Foundation to see if her guide and road crew member Jake Williams can get a job done with Jeremy behind the camera.
He's coming. He's coming. Go ahead, cock it back. Cock this hammer back for you, okay? Just keep that finger off the trigger. That's a safety hole. Nice and patient. You're ready. Okay. Gotta wait till they turn. Good shot, Emma. Wait. What you think, girl? Awesome. What? I told you they could come running, right?
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna drop him like that though.
Oh man, you smoked him.
Show Jeremy over there.
We watched these two turkeys the last couple of days come in. There's been 2 gobblers come into this little field right here. And this one here with the broken middle tail feather, he's definitely been the dominant bird of the 2. He's really heavy, northern Missouri turkey. He's got big spurs. What do you think, 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch?
Yes, sir.
He made a great shot. He didn't even flop. Couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you for letting us enjoy it with you. It's been a blast.
Thank you.
Well, it's always a pleasure. It's always awesome to watch these kids shoot these turkeys. You know, those kids hadn't been dealt the best hand in life, but for a few moments, they forget about the hand that was dealt to them. And the smile on their face, it's worth everything. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. But let's rewind a couple of days. Let's go back to when Patrick and I get out to Iowa, trying to scout and see if we end up on a couple of birds.
Well, it's first morning here in Missouri. Actually driving up to Iowa. Stayed here in Missouri. Got here really late, about 1 a.m. Got up at 4 a.m. So working on a little bit of rest. And it's just me this morning. I was going to go with Jeremy and Mitchell, but they're still asleep. This is mostly a scouting mission, but if one wants to play the game and I can video it and stuff, I'm going to. So it's cool, crisp. It's about 28 degrees, clear, so turkey should gobble this morning. I knew previously from being out there in March scouting for deer season that there was some turkeys there, but I had no idea that there was that many roosting there. Well, that didn't go as planned. Part of it did. There was turkeys gobbling all over. I parked in this little ravine. As you can see, it's just scrub brush, or scrub trees, whatever you call it. Fence row kind of trees. And over the hilltop is a good patch of hardwoods. So I parked the truck and was going up this valley right along these hedgerows and got to the top, and owl hooted over there right as it was cracking just to see if there was anything over there. Well, there was two right here, literally 50 yards from me, and 4 over where I thought they were. So I was stuck and I had to sit there till they flew down. These 2 flew on the other side, and they ended up, they seen me but couldn't tell what, so they went kind of walking off, but not too scared.
Of course, Patrick's on turkeys. As soon as we wake up, I call Patrick. He's like, hey, Mitchell, I got some birds calling. I'm like, where are you at? I'm coming to see you. And so, of course, we run over there real quick, and by the time we get there, the birds have done hushed. I mean, they're done. So we back up and punt, and we go to some public land where we feel like there might be some turkeys. We've checked the aerial maps, we've looked at some fields, and man, there's got to be a turkey right there. Well, sure enough, guess what? There was a turkey right there. Matter of fact, we heard 2 turkeys right there. We're set up. We got this bird hammering. I mean, he is gobbling his head off.
Yep. Looks like we're going to kill a turkey in the snow. I sort of hope we do. I've never killed a bird in the snow before. Pretty awesome stuff.
He starts to come across the rise. He skirts back to our right. It's pouring the snow. And if I had set up where I wanted to the very first time, we would have had a 45-minute show of this dude gobbling his head off. He walked right down through an opening in the fence, right down the road towards us, and went right over the hill. And he gobbled, and he gobbled, and he gobbled, and I couldn't do anything with him.
I got him. Don't move. I see him. Yeah, he's coming up the draw again.
He could see the decoys. He was out in the field, but those decoys wasn't coming to him. No doubt, he had already been wise to a lot of hunters on that public ground, and he wasn't going to budge. He gobbled, 200 times. He walks off. Well, and as they say it, the rest is history. Never seen that turkey again, to my knowledge. We're going to wake up the next morning after Jeremy and I finally get us a little bit of rest, and we're going to an alfalfa field where Patrick was at the very first morning while Jeremy and I, we were in the bed. Here we go. We set up. We got birds gobbling in the woods all around us. Got the field in front of us. we're in the hot seat, man. I feel like it's just going to happen at any minute. Well, all these birds, they end up getting henned up except for one. Not long into the hunt, this bird comes across the hill. He gets on top of the knoll and he sits up there and he struts and he gobbles and he gobbles and he gobbles and he struts and he just won't close the distance. This is where Mitchell messed up. I set up the Dave Smith decoys, and as I set them up that morning, it was still dark. Well, as he's standing on the high point, my decoys are probably about 10 to 12 foot too far down the opposite hill, and he can't see those decoys at all. He can hear the calling. He thinks there's a hen, but he can't see the hen. So guess what? He hangs up, he gobbles and gobbles and gobbles and walks away.
Well, after an unsuccessful morning, we regrouped and come up with a game plan for that afternoon. I went down in the east, down in this draw where we had heard a couple birds, and Mitchell stayed up on top of the hill to go after the other birds.
All right, it's evening number 2 in Iowa. We come into a spot that we've hunted now for 2 days and had turkeys all over us. This morning, couldn't close the deal, had a bird come in at 60 yards, so just didn't feel comfortable with the shot and not the great footage. I'm gonna take the Dave Smiths, I'm gonna put them out in the field right here. New setup, new location. A lot of hens like to feed in this location as well as behind us, so we've gotta be really careful here, but I think we can pull it off. Well, the only hiding spot Jeremy and I could find was against the fence line, which is actually the property line. So we put our backs to the property line. The only way we can shoot is on our side of the field. Well, these birds come in and they gobble and they gobble. I'm talking about, I thought they were going to blow my hat off. When I say they were close, I felt like they were spitting and drumming down my back. I mean, it was just absolutely insane. But I couldn't get them to cross the fence line. So I had to reach into my little bag of tricks, and instead of just hen talking to them, I do a little Jake yelping and gobbling at them. Completely changes their attitude and their mood. It happens so fast that Jeremy can't even get the camera turned on until they're already part of the way in the field. And I thought they were going to step on his boots as they walked by.
Well, after being set up for that evening, it wasn't very long. Mitchell got a couple of gobblers gobbling, and next thing I know, I heard sound like a dodgeball back in elementary days. First, it kind of surprised me. I wasn't for sure what it was, and it was those turkeys hitting that DSD decoy. I started coming up with a game plan, how to get up there safely and possibly get a shot after he took a shot.
Well, I thought the one gobbler was going to eat the other gobbler while they was fighting. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! If that one sticks his head up, I'm gonna take it off. Hey, hey! Woo! Hey, hey, hey! Turkey! Turkey, 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 turkey! Turkey! You got him? I knew if I could keep the one gobbler in the area, doing a little fighting purrs, that we had a chance of doubling up. It'd give Patrick just enough time to sneak over the hill to get a shot off. Hey! Hey! Hey!
as soon as I got set up, Mitchell shot. I was just in disbelief that I'd pulled this off, able to sneak up, get in position. Mitchell shot. The other bird stood right in place. I was able to take the other one. The motion, the celebration was just amazing to be able to pull that off.
Oh, Iowa tag is punched.
Yes, baby.
Man, it's been an awesome couple of days, dude, in Iowa.
Wow, it's been amazing. On birds non-stop.
I mean, every hunt that we've been on, whether it's been public ground or private ground, I mean, they've been turkeys.
Yeah.
Been awesome. Able to seal the deal on 2 nice longbeards here in Iowa this afternoon. And an incredible hunt. I just blessed. That's all I can say. God's been good to us. But
Amen.
I tell you what, if you've ever thought about hunting Iowa, the DNR is doing it right. There's lots of birds, lots of land, a lot of public ground.
Yeah.
And you can certainly feel a tag real quick. Well, this is a hunt that I certainly will never forget as long as the good Lord gives me a sound mind. It's one of those deals where, you know, Patrick and I were able to double up. Emma, with the Outdoor Dream Foundation, was able to harvest a bird. But all of this happened because it was a team effort. You know, instead of fighting against each other, we're in one mind and one accord. And because of that, we're strong as a team. Think about that in your Christian walk of life. If we'll take the time to lift each other up in our thoughts and our prayers instead of downing each other when you see your brother or your sister fall, if we lift each other up in prayers, realizing that I'm not perfect and neither are you, we as a team would be stronger in the Lord.